let's get started. Give it a minute to load up. Or if it decides to. Okay then. So in the last episode we had to go, unfortunately, to do some stuff in RL. So with this episode we're going to finish off wiping out one of the enemy factions, and then once it loads up,
there are really rocky ridges here.
So I'm trying to basically do something that I don't think is going to work.
They're eager to start the fort takeover now. They'll go where you go.
Alright, let's get this done then. Should be connected. Okay, it is.
That's a fire starter. The dry grass looks like it would ignite easily. You just need to create a spark to light a fire. It burns brighter than the light. Smashly dash. You can see a lot farther now than at night. The battering bonker looks like a great way to get through the gate. Bet you just need to knock and it'll open up. That's bonkers. The Netra tribe values liberty and is striving to protect freedom. They want to continue with each tribe being responsible for their own and believe that uniting the tribes is the only way you can survive. He was hoping it wouldn't end this way. There's no reason to fight instead of uniting. It would be fighting over nothing.
Nestle.
He
Siren dog.
He recognizes the strength of a good argument and agrees it's for the best. He'll give up the fort to you. The rival Sifu is defeated, and the destiny of their tribe is in your hands. You are free to choose their fate, but not free from the consequences of your choice. You'll decide the fate of the rival Sifu, but he suggests you show no mercy, because you will be shown none. He understands what you're thinking. Where else do you find allies, if not among your enemies? And with that, you're spinning your own fate, good or bad, never to be undone. Side by side they'll stand until order and stability is reinstituted. He's gotten news that the other tribes have realized there are no winners in this war. There's no purpose in antagonism. The way he sees it is that you've been forced into opposition. Your tribe didn't start the war, but it's fallen to you to end it. It's clear your way of waging war has been successful. And now that the tribes have experienced this war of yours, they're ready to do whatever it takes to make it end. So, do you want to end the war now, or continue fighting? He was expecting you'd want to continue. It's better to show than tell, but he'll accept the remaining tribe's capitulation.
What's that? The dragon. Let's see what the dragon is. Okay. I'll see what they are. Okay, so we just basically should do all the tribes. Cool. Because we was reception to ours.
Better get moving before the day passes you by. It's the Netra claw chain.
Dead.
He knows things that you... Wonders if Pichu can bash harder and catch up with Jagni's strength. Glad you're wise enough to work during the day. Understands. He knows things that you need to know. Says you...
So access. Okay, see you there. Oh, we just literally smashed. But we don't have access to it. Or you might actually have it. Either way, we don't have access to the teleports. Okay. How can I get to that?
Right between the eyes. You're in pain. Hawk smock. Who could stand against that?
So I didn't see. Shrimp. Oh, help.
You move well. You can see forever up in the mountains.
That was skeleton. It's I don't know. It's a massive tree. So yeah, now that we've basically dealt with all the tribes, that's just one of the cool.
Oh, that's perfect.
Let's see what this is then.
You can make so many amazing things out of wood scrap.
Someone can't make any body armor. Got so much junk.
Ah, the Gnote pen. Noko never leaves this place. She's always put the living things first. Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again. She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid. Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark. But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going. Is sure they'll come back on their own once you stop forcing them. Hopefully not to haunt you, though. You've suffered enough already. Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be. She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still. Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like until it's worn smooth. But she wants Lupa Lupin to pay too, even though she strongly believes forgiveness is the strongest revenge.
Getting darker around here by the minute.
There's still time! Dark hasn't won yet!
Oh, but it will, and we'll take our time to enjoy it.
Just like you to enjoy the end of everything.
Hey, even endings have to end.
Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones. The choices can be overwhelming, but you have to choose, or you just stay where you are. And what kind of choice is that? Hates to think of what's going to happen to all the Gnotes when the world dies. Nothing left to care for. Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out. Can't believe you joined up with the Jagni. They're constantly pecking around looking for things to swipe. Like starving thieves in a food factory. But let's not speak of that now. She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow. The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you. You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. She's sad that something as wild as the hoof puff can't be tamed, but has to come to terms with the fact that you need to stop it.
Ah, there you are.
Let's see. Even the trees are tougher here.
Some kind of item.
Disgusting. Biohazard. Just gross.
Okay, let's go up.
You found the Majut meadow. Watch out for the Majut. Cricket.
Let's just try teleporting and see if that works. Fast travel. I was really looking forward to this fast traveling. I hate escort.
One down soon. The night feels dangerous and exciting.
Yeah, another. I think we can't fast travel with it.
Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned. She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down. The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down. She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the... It was the mere sound of the hoof puff that started it. She's never seen it so upset. It just ran away before. Look at those notices on the board. Too bad the Gnotes couldn't read them. If you wander around here, you might find Noko. She just loves those Gnotes. Once the power ran out, it made sense to ride Gnotes, and that tradition continued through the years. Powered types of transportation polluted the world, but didn't poop in the street. Obviously, they didn't have their priorities right in those days. Watch your step here, and you might find tracks of another traveler. This is no time for sleep. Glad to see some wood scrap there. Hold on to that. Peddler is eager for you to... Don't get ripped off. Locked, but good. Lockety-locked, bolted shut. There are tough times ahead, no matter where you go.
Okay, so this place is
Ooh, a biohazard like that can make you real sick.
guess we will go upstairs. Check out
That's a pling-plong booth from the bygone. Back when you... Looks like the control box handles need to be wheeled to buzz the wire. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Wired up and ready to go. Might turn a blade or two. At least someone wears pants. Wood scrap's great for building things.
So yeah, let's go for this way. At least I think so. Okay. Please hit that. It's doing kind of key. So, what's this look like? It's interesting.
Oh, that's rare. The dark can make you miss the day fierce.
Okay, so we've got to build over here. Let me guess, this door's got. Yep. Okay, so can we go out the front door? Or is it going to be like... No, that door's not open, so it's open these options. So if I kind of got...
Want to get your arms swole? Grab those guns flexors and got to time it right to make them work. Left, right, left, right. Pumping good, looking better. This story is as powerful as you'll let it be.
So, is there any other stuff? No, okay. Try to cross over that shit wire. That's there, but...
That's more than stuck. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. What you see is what you get, once it's out of the blind box, that is. Ooh-wee, that's biohazard. You flick the switches in order to greenlight the current and activate the electrons in the panel.
That works. So is that going to open up the door?
Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark.
Might as well teleport.
The mountains stretch higher than the clouds.
Seems like there's a big area nearby. Don't let me build up now.
With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned.
Berry?
She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got.
Berry?
If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the Gnotes. That's not so far away.
Ala.
It's a seat you fasten on the back of a mug to safeten up your ride. It can become quite bumpy and risky without.
You're not as fast.
This could be the beginning of the end of everything. You finally found the village of Bumlidoff. Gripes about how everyone looks like they crawled from the underworld these days. Wishes they knew where their friend Trim is right now. Says they can see by the state of your fur that you really don't know. If you see him, be sure to ask. Not that you need it, but you do need it. Says you'll be a better...
Wait a little.
Says you used to be able to find bleep bleeps whenever you liked. They heard there's a cupboard where you can find all the bleep bleeps you'd want. Just imagine having all those bleep bleeps in your hands. Says at the very least they make funny sounds. The world needs more of that, right? Just find it and grab all the bleep bleep. Better those bleep bleeps wind up with you than in the wrong hands. Says you're not wrong about that.
Woutwan Tlazie.
Offers you extraordinary prices for...
Ein Ouch a la Georgia.
Can sense you want to practice your skills.
Huh. Funny think. It's kind of good actually.
Get rid of it. Stash for your trash. It's good someone else can use your old stuff.
Slow down. Come on, come on. Can't remember last time.
Good to lighten your load. Good value. Got what you wanted.
Tsevuchei kung chua palparek right to suto.
Let's strike a deal.
Okay, so that's a little bit better. Better almost to...
Well spent? Maybe. Done and done.
You leggen kul ma me bellebu.
Shopkeeper claims you won't be able...
Kipahu you know, pachi.
15... Okay.
A bargain.
I've got so much supplies now. Okay. There we go. Let's see if I can actually do anything with this. Far ahead. Nope. Far out.
Seems to hold up.
Well, it's a place we can make.
Need to stock up on scrap first. The story will go on as long as there is someone there to listen.
So yeah, we discovered a lot of the one. Still got a lot to discover.
Let's see.
Okay, so we've got some better gear. Got some not too much. But that's fine. So, I'm also going to check the comment section real quick. Okay, so we are basically in there. Wait, no. Yeah, so we're down there. We could pick up these two. So looking at our character, yeah, it's a lot better. So it could be much better. So you've probably got enough for that. Yeah, thanks. Should I know where to get one?
Says you always brighten any day. You better move. That monster is on its way to the Tree of Life. Happy you're no longer so shy. Good to have you working. Seems surprised. Says you always brighten any day. The Jagni tribe and you will work well together. Wishes they could have been there when you met Noko. Wouldn't be surprised if you met again. Wonders when you're going to get fixing that solar mirror. Says you always brighten any day.
Oh, it's him. Gateway into his car. I guess that's what he's on the floor. This must be the last one then. Because that giant rat thing just made the guy just so quick. Okay, good at the kind of size one.
The Smilo Shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face. iBox is like needs a key. Breaking bones. Oh, it's lost. You don't get to wander below ground like this every day.
Okay, so there's massive enemies. So most of the items you can find out is the way to jump. What's the most closest jump?
You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match.
Done it.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
That was yeah, Tim's come up on that.
A mount peak is always farther away than it looks. Just a few moves left. Make them count. It's true that the eye box is a medium. The antenna needs to be pointed in the right direction. It's true that the eye box is a medium. The antenna needs to be pointed in the right direction. As the eye box broadcasts, it's hit or miss, but when it does hit, it's usually right in the fields. Now hold on, sit tight. Isn't that the Mechamajut over there? You need to loosen the bolts without rattling the Mechamajut. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Nocco.
So is this now all stuff? Yeah.
You're here for a reason. It's up to you to figure out what that is.
Yeah, just set him up. Oh, they've got a big skeleton piece then. I like how this quest gave us technically a free horse. No.
Tukonda.
Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of bonbon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride.
Masamal.
Nokko's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it.
Dropalo.
She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe.
Kanamunt.
You'll find Mito at Bright Light. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he stored the moths.
Dropalo.
He's been able to literally shed some light in the darkness for her over the years, but also because of his cheerful manner.
So what's done this? We only got one. Let's go for it. So yeah, they surely can't customize it, but alright. Looks kinda cool.
Nothing beats the darkness.
Oh, it's actually... Okay, so... You're harmed. TX. Obsessed. Where's my horse?
It's all about destiny. Yours, mine, the entire world's.
So let's see. Good bit of health. No damage. Intellect. No.
As long as you're happy about it.
Yeah, let's go with that. General. I know there's something I wanted to get. What's that? Yeah, so gunsmith. Ah, there you go. 5% more speed. That's, yeah, that's helpful.
This place is called Brightlight. Mito lives close by.
Sai Gandum.
Let's see. With the world getting darker by the day, there's not much time left to save it. And even though you've just met, he feels you're bound to play a huge part in that.
Taikatapa.
Says there's so much darkness to deal with. Rather than curse it, he makes lamps to fight it.
Moth Bum Bum.
You've found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky. But will you use that power to warm the world or burn it?
Okunkum.
Hopes you see how much good you can do with power like that, and how easy it is to let it drive you mad.
Dalfa.
No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past brightlights the present.
Kamui.
Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Your presence changes things like light changes darkness. Did you realize that when choosing where to shine?
Songai Dopa.
Figures that doesn't matter. You can't help but shine either way.
Moth Bum Bum.
Wishes you could see your way toward using your fire to light the way in the world, rather than burn it down.
Tundo Pontoja.
Whatever happens to the world, you shone as bright as you could. That matters more than you know.
Tundo Pontoja.
Thinks it's funny you worked with the Jagni. They tried to rob him once, but he scorched away any that got too close.
Oi.
Thinks that's smart of them, and he's happy to use it against them.
Okunkum.
Says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies.
Songai Dopa.
He assumes you are here to be enlightened. He can't blame you, as everything just feels dark and hopeless these days.
Kopa Sakompo.
There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So why not call him Me Too?
Tasompo.
He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day like it's your last, afraid that when night comes, it might be proved.
Tutozi Kutimpo.
Claims you both walk in different types of darkness, but you guide yourself by the same light.
Saja Sentirin.
Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too.
Kaikika Kokum.
He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow.
Dalfa.
Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the end.
Dirindum.
You really do need them alive. Dead glitter moths fade. That's some good e-waste there. Just when you think it's darkest, the dawn.
So how am I going to get over to it? Is that roundabout? Oh, that's right there.
Check out that e-waste. That's a good find. Always good to have some wood scrap like that on hand. Always happy to talk with you, even about your own think thoughts. Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want... Needs a logical reason to reveal the secret. Says it's hard to keep a secret from someone as smart as you. Might as well tell you where the place is, as you'll figure it out eventually. Says there can't be many automatons left in the world. Always happy to talk with you. Life is a difficult game, no matter how you play it. Quickly pause this then and have a quick conversation. Okay, let's continue. Pancakes, anyone? Smash it! Glittermoth Cave is right here. The day almost makes you want to smile. Mito says there's darkness in everyone's life. His goal... You look like you're in need of a special get-through-the-night lamp. But to make something like that, he'd need a flame fly. Says using dark tactics is an awful way to find a light.
Oh, yes. That is deliciously dark of you.
No, you need less dark, no more.
Yes, the dark is as easy as cake. Dark, dark cake.
Just spit it out, please. That's awful.
Awfully good, you mean?
Crushing it. Down to half your health. Dead on. You've got nothing left.
this one.
This area is blazing hot. You'd better have something that'll keep you cool if you're going in. Blisterboo, known for its perfect temperature and atmosphere.
Okay. That was okay.
Go make the most of the day.
Okay, so yeah, we don't have the gear just yet to take that. Shame. Okay. But we will eventually.
Tukonda.
That's enough glitter moths to make her plan work.
Asil natu.
She wants you to stop worrying about the paths you've ridden and focus on the inevitable road ahead, the one that leads to confrontation with the World Eater.
Andro?
The hoof puff is evidence of the duality of evolution, utterly beautiful and grotesque at the same time.
Kanamunta.
She means that the hoof puff has had more time to eat at the root as it's been isolated in the Knoopstonies Mountains.
Kanamunt.
So, based on that alone, she reckons it has suffered as much damage as the northwest root that's hidden beneath the surf.
Inadabsunka.
Everything in nature is dual, and so is evolution as it struggles to find balance in creation. She wonders what could be more beautiful than imperfection.
Okay, let's go. The east. It's not the east, so.
Found it! Even under all the muck in the Gnote pen. Hard to believe the Gnotes didn't trample it. They seem faster than you. You should keep moving. The world's towering over you.
Best way to go to this place.
Yippee-ki-yay! That's an odd thing, don't you think? Now that's respectable. Blasting everything to bits.
Whatever it was, that might be
You're fading. Right where it counts.
the fact that we've got legendary. It was quite nice. things, we're going to get famous. Hopefully we can go down here. So wherever this boss is,
You've stumbled into the mushimosh mire, where the risk of getting forever stuck is omnipresent, regardless of whether you want it or not. That straw barn should hold enough hay to find the pinpricker. Take a careful path. Crusher. Super effective. Made to be broken. Looks like the cables need to be replugged in steps to match each sequence in order to generate a buzz strong enough to make things happen. You need to replug the cables so each match the sequence. Nice. That rearrangement should be enough to let enough electric current pass through the board. Oh, painful. This story is about a hero.
On mountain, don't do this boss. Not the other one. Yeah.
The mountains are so tall, peaked. This region is known as the Canup-Stonies. You can't find a harder place in the world.
that was a hard fight. I won't lie on that. Oh, she's just... Okay. I guess she just went and took to mount. Okay.
He thanks you for dealing with another World Eater. You're halfway there. He's got word out of date spotted Lupa Lupin and has a feeling your time has come. He hopes you're up for it. Even though you're good-hearted, you shouldn't miss this opportunity to confront the Predator. Just head back to the foot of the tree. Fingers crossed Lupa Lupin will stay put until you're there.
Andro?
She wonders if the rumors she's heard about you finding the Ark are true.
Monibasa.
She's thrilled you found one. There's nothing you can't do.
Urasa durut.
The Ark seems like the only way to escape this world now that it's officially doomed.
Monibasa.
Loves that you did your best to help the world rather than hurt it. You could have used much more of that, even before you returned.
Do male tu.
Any idea who might be joining you on your Arky journeys?
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the Ark should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course, but I'm a part of you, so that doesn't count.
If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. The only one we'd want to get away quickly from here is darkness.
But you know you can't go on without me. Even if I'm bad company, I complete you.
I think we can finally agree on something. It is better to be alone than in bad company. But best of all is being good company yourself.
Feels deeply honored that you'd want her to come with you. An Ark is no ganote, but she can't pass this up. She's coming aboard.
Canamunta.
Noko knows she's known for saying things over again. Didn't...
So yeah, that's two down. Looks like it's not even left at this stage. So most of this area, like most of the game that she's been still a lot to do though. Okay, so let's have a look at the comment section. Alright, so now that we killed him, what to do? So that boss was a pain. I think take it we don't have that.
Dawn must be coming soon, because it's awfully dark right now. Go on, catch it.
So I need to go and see if we can get some help here. So they're gonna use this, but so I think it's like the first very start off with, but yeah, so use the extra bullets. Okay, so it wants me to go there. Which I'm not sure where it is. Should be here. Yeah, so the wall tree is there, of course. But this one's not. Either way, we have to go down here. Also, we go to it.
Ito e luga sa
Says they like your kind.
no so panseo. La vanto e la mazzo peso so
Says you were like a rock as a kid, and you're even more that way now.
chetsusi macho wow.
Okay, so yeah, we need to recognize this instead. This guy's okay.
Tsevochekung chura balparekmek.
Says you always brighten any day.
Dredlechgut oj.
Thinks the world's going to end, so why not enjoy the ride?
Nojo no kidek paju ki no kidenu.
Says you...
Ein ouch ala juge.
Says it's time to head to the blimp station and find Lobo. She's a good...
Emahor yutulu adrien. La zabatiobel plarike prikjoa.
Okay, so some shot there. And there's also there. Let's see. Can we just... So
feels good to be alive.
Okay, give me a second. Had a quick go out, and we are back. Okay. So what we need to do is get this outpost turned off. Due to the fact that if we take it, we will have to actually. I don't know if we actually have it. But I just know that we need to spawn point. Yeah, before we go north. What's all these flags? Oh. Always have outposts. Okay. Oh, what the hell is this one? Okay. Oh, there you are. No indications this one. So we can now get all of those.
At various stages of life, we all become memories for others, and just seeing someone acts as a catalyst for the past to seep in again. Memory distortions are troubling. Illusions your mind.
That's a bit. Okay.
However, there's no doubt that what you remember makes your future different. Good thing you recalled how to activate the automaton's health injector. That will be useful. Let's see. There's the Riffa-Reef outpost, which the Lotus tribe slapped together long ago.
Yeah, so even though we don't check the waypoints, that's not too bad.
Coiras was quadrumoid.
Let's have a look. Yep. Backpack is decent for health. So, put on. And what's that? Okay, all this armor is like complete junk.
A deal to be proud of.
Lumumuna mana.
Says the shop holds something for...
Dredleczko ci oj.
Basic weapon parts. That's cool slash. Cool slash. Oh, we've only got stuff for gas. Good, I can actually use it then.
Came out on top.
Okay, so yeah, oxygen stuff is fine. We've got gas mask. Okay, so we're almost ready to do it. What's that? Okay, so I don't know if there's anything up there. Right, but we're not going to worry too much. Actually, no more. So now that we've got the gas mask, that gives us some oxygen. Right, so that's fine. So this actually, probably go to see if it's still what we need. Okay, you've got enough.
Otutzak
Offers you extraordinary...
tutuan.
claims to... See what they have.
Okay, so that's kind of shit.
Plawatienks priknam nejenle.
Okay, so we have some guys. Default. Nothing types, yeah. Just gonna keep going. Okay, so let's get this out. At the same time, let's save.
Hold on tight, ready to jet. Don't have a decent hand, really. So it's like a mighty weapon. Okay. Effect speed is kind of slow. Double the grip for twice the damage. A fine choice.
Electrical 35. Oh yeah, man. That looks kind of cool. We've got a funny sort of... I like it. So yeah, we've got us.
Ah, that wood scrap seems like it would be perfect for your plans. Let's see. The village of Shobby ain't too shabby.
That's fine. Shop.
Drefuato nuolele.
Shop
Egutula mat.
Just give me a legendary or something. Yeah, cool. Legendary pants. Yeah. This is how we make it.
Hates how many new... Hard to know what kinds of horrors lurk around every corner. Fortunately, their friend Moog has been writing down the worst ones. Guesses you should look for Steep Depot. At least that's where he set up tent last. Claims that Moog goes where the monsters go, but as he's... Keep your sniffer sniffing for stinky stuff, and your... Moog will appreciate the company. It's not easy to live life in the presence of monsters. Thinks that would do the world some... That was fun? This won't be a field trip. It's the real thing. That's some sharp wood scrap there. Watch for splinters. Aren't crossways fun? Just filled with possibilities.
Okay, so where are we on this map? Okay, so it's a fault
there. 1.21 gigawatts. Don't stop pounding that one. Your key energy isn't up for that. Wheel the control box handles to buzz the wire. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Wired up and ready to go. Clothes make you look unnaked. Now you're covered. Get things done before the darkness falls again.
I like how all these prices on the outfits are different, but their stats are crap. Alright, so look at there there was a
You need to get the keys in sequence. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Sometimes no message is a message. You need to get the keys in sequence. So the technology from yesterday's is still here today, even if its message is getting old. Stories only survive if someone is listening, so pay attention.
That's really weird though, so far. I've only seen craft, some basic stuff. Let's see, it's got to be damage.
What a bruiser! Wonder what's at the end of this motivational tunnel.
Sounds like we've got an enemy nearby.
Yuck! Biohazard. Sickening. Come back here. What's all that cool stuff like? All the cool stuff is like really low level. Okay, so you've got a fort there. That's what we've got here.
You leggen kulma me bellepö.
Says you always brighten any day.
La soraya fa e te me fafa.
Says the Tree of Life is going so fast. You need to do anything. Their friend is trying to get the shell horn working, but they can't. Could you maybe help them puzzle it out? Claims it makes noise when it's not broken. Maybe it calls something. Only one way. Says it would be great if you could hear the shell horn, but it's not working. Which is the problem route? Find their friend for the straight notes. Otherwise the shell shall horn no more. Supposes the only way to know is to fix it. Let's see. At night, baddies can't see you so good either.
We have on this side under our control. Let's have a look. Okay. So we need to go all the way down south.
Claims to have strange...
Oh, okay. So it's stronger. Not by much.
A done deal. Cheer. Look and see what you might need. Cool, we've gone a long way. Alright, shows that overall storage is found. That can wait. Let's go to here then. The Yerp Fields, where the echo of your actions resounds clearer than any other place you'll find, except for where that's not true. It's awful bright out today.
Wherefore, where?
Out of Date says the time has come for you to reconcile with your past. Lupa Lupin is still staying in the camp where he was brought up. He hopes you'll find the answers you are looking for there. Even though darkness is a part of your nature, he suggests you try to keep your cool, as the best fighter is never angry.
Kutuvun poputoi.
He'll point you in the right direction, but the rest is up to you. This part of the journey is one you'll... Lupalupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains.
Tuloya. Voto Lola.
Out of Date hopes you'll find your way and the answers you were looking for once you're there.
Pilfov ugvuhu. Obra boom.
He knows he said it before, but the time has come to put an end to the...
Mauketo. Tolu. Ayadre.
You should get over there. Come face to face with destiny. It's going to be...
Loto lu bayo.
He's happy to help.
Mauketo. Tolu. Ayadre.
Lost track. Okay.
The rain can't last forever, right? Lupalupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains.
Can I save just in case? Time to get our revenge.
Tread carefully here. This is Lupalupin's camp. Your feet feel like you're wearing squishy sponges. Lupin says he's been looking forward to this moment. He wanted you to come here and see for yourself where it all started. He was so little when your mother and kin came here to put an end to his mother just because she was different, a hunter. That night, the hunter became the hunted, trapped with nowhere to run. He says your mother showed no mercy, only vengeance. He can see that he says your mother, he knew him. That's why he spared you that night he raised the village when you were a child. He wanted you to suffer for life, like he had. He'd recognize